March 22nd, 9:15 p.m. Gatewater Hotel, Corrida's hotel room. Welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright Attorney Justice for All. In the last episode, we found a lot of stuff, and we're piecing things together in my brain, even if Phoenix is a little slow on the uptake. Anyways, we found a bug, found a transistor, meteor, radio, some shit. No, I don't know. We found some recording equipment, essentially, inside that big-ass bear. Didn't Edgeworth take the bear with him? What the hell? The bear should not be there anymore. Anyway, continuing the investigation.
It's past 9 p.m. already, isn't it? I wonder if Mr. Edgeworth has already found Mystic Maya.
Doubt it. These things take time. I'd say probably not. The police are professionals, Pearls. They'll find her, so don't you worry. And if we can win a not guilty verdict tomorrow, then everything will be okay.
You're right.
You know I'm right. When I'm right, baby. What you think you know about something? So the real person who killed Mr. Corrida was...
that assassin, Mr. Shelley the Killer, right?
And the card Miss Andrews found at the crime scene seems to be proof of that. But if that's the case, then a new question comes to mind. Who was the one that hired the killer to begin with? Who is his client?
You mean, who asked for the murder?
That person didn't want to dirty their own hands in blood. But whoever this client is, they're still a killer. Damn right, that's how it works.
Who could have hired the assassin? Do you think it was Miss Andrews?
Doubtful. I wonder. But if she was the client, then why go through the effort to stab the knife into the corpse herself and try and frame Mr. Ungard? I mean, I guess it makes sense to try and frame him, but the assassin probably should have did a better job at it than... I don't know, man.
But if Miss Andrews wasn't the client, then no, it can't be.
Matt Ungard himself? I hope not, but we'll see.
If Mr. Ungard really did hire the assassin,
then he is not innocent at all. Far from it. He would be guilty of the crime.
But it can't be Mr. Ungard, right? I mean, when we first talked with him...
Mr. Ungard, I'd like to ask you one more question. I knew it was going to come back to this. Did we actually ask him if he was involved, or did we just ask him if he did the killing? Because he didn't do the killing. Did you kill Mr. Juan Corrida? Technically, he didn't lie. Alright, so we're clear, dude. I didn't kill anyone, and that includes Juan Corrida, okay? Dun dun dun. I didn't see any Cyclops at that time. Actually, that reminds me.
Did you remember something, Mr. Nick?
Yeah, something Miss Andrews said at the trial today. She said something interesting. And what was that?
So, what is this interesting thing?
Oh, that's right. You didn't hear it, did you, Pearls? Juan had bet everything on the Jammin' Ninja this year. And if he lost the Grand Prix, he was going to make sure Matt was going down with him. That's what he thought, anyways. I remember that. It looked like somehow Juan had his hands on a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed. So it's either a super fan of Matt or it was Matt himself.
Mr. Ungard's secret! What is the secret?
I don't know yet. But for now, let's think about it this way. Mr. Corrida was going to reveal this secret. That means Mr. Ungard had plenty of motive to have Mr. Corrida silenced. Yeah, he did. Which means we have to meet with Mr. Ungard. There's no way around it now. To the police station! He can try to act like he can't, like visiting hours can pretend like they're over, but they can't be over. We need to talk to that bitch. Anyway.
Wow, it's getting really late, isn't it, Mr. Nick?
Yeah, it's past 9 p.m. already. But we still have some things to prepare for tomorrow's trial. There's still the matter of the secret Mr. Corrida held about Mr. Ungard. And Ms. Andrews' real intentions. These are two things I must know tonight!
But aren't visiting hours over at the Detention Center?
I'm sure we'll think of something, Pearls. Don't you worry. Phone call, maybe? He does have a phone. At least, I think he does. He has that little fucking watch phone or where the hell he was talking on. Oh, God. Hey, old bag, are you still awake in there? Hey, wait!
What is it, Whippersnapper? All I know is nothing is anything to you is ever good. Like just now, I was handed a strange device for who knows what reason. And I was told to use it to search the whole hotel.
That's the bug sweeper, isn't it? The one Gumshoe made.
I don't know, and frankly, I don't care, but the request came from Edgy Poo, so...
Edgeworth?
And he said...
If you feel angry, direct your anger at that unsophisticated lawyer.
So I'm gonna feel free to direct all my anger towards you.
Oh, God. Gee, thanks a bundle, Edgeworth. What a pal you are. We're best friends. Bestest of friends. So, did you find anything?
This is absolutely top secret, so you better keep it to yourselves. I heard they found a spy camera hidden in one of the presents.
Huh, very interesting.
I'm sure it was, you know. It was to catch poor Juan in the middle of a scandalous meeting.
Scandalous? What's that?
It means, well, you know, that gossip that's been going around about my dear Juan.
Oh, you mean that thing about Ms. Andrews? But I'm sure she must have had some reason for getting close to Mr. Carita.
I'll let you in on another secret, youngin. I know who planted that spy camera. It was that obnoxious puffy-head photographer girl. The nerve of some people. Spying on people by herself as if I wouldn't want to see it for myself, too.
Wow, the alien actually admitted her true intentions for a change.
I don't know exactly what you're thinking, but I can bet that it's nothing good.
But I didn't say anything. Doesn't matter. She knows. She's old. Intuition.
So you want to know about Juan and that manager, right? Actually, as I hear, there was something of a refreshing pair of those two.
Oh.
I tell you, Juan really welcomed that manager with open arms, I heard.
That manager? Who are you talking about?
You don't know? That manager woman Juan had.
The one that's dead.
It's the same. She killed herself, though.
Oh, you're talking about Ms. Celeste Pax, Ms. Andrews' mentor, right?
Yes, yes, that's the one. That Celeste girl. She was supposed to get married, you know.
Married? You mean to Carita?
Really, you young kids today don't know anything, do you? That's the girl Celeste killed herself 3 days after their marriage announcement.
Wait, what? 3 days after their marriage announcement? What in the freak? Interesting.
Why would Miss Impax want to go kill herself? She was gonna get married.
Well, that's because she was thrown away, you see, by Juan.
What?
But they were gonna get married, right? They promised each other, right?
They had a grand announcement session, but 3 days later, Juan suddenly canceled their marriage.
Is that true?
It was in the weekly magazines.
But why? Why did he do that?
That was not in the magazines, unfortunately.
I see. Okay. That's a new thing we learned about the marriage.
That night after Juan called off the wedding, that manager Celeste killed herself.
How terrible.
I wonder what happened between those two.
That sounds more like Adrian Andrews was behind the whole thing then, doesn't it? Like she's the one that hired the assassin? That almost makes more sense for her to be the one, because she loved Celeste so much. If Celeste is dead because of Carita, then Andrews would want him dead. See, we have motives for both of our people. I still get the feeling that neither one of them did it, but there's a possibility that one of them had to have done it. On that night, there must have been at least a few hundred people here. I guess the police are done with their questioning and investigating. It looks like things here in the lobby have finally calmed down. Indeed. Let's move on then, shall we? To the living room. Should we check out the living room? Or should we just go straight to the... Let's go to the living room first. Let's see what's going on over there. See if we can get anything new out of this place. Maybe the butler's around. Looks like no one is around.
What happened to that person with the stuffed teddy face?
Oh, she must mean the butler with the stitches in his face. Yeah, stitches.
Shoo!
Oh, the cute little kitty.
Oh, there you are. I guess you're still awake, aren't you?
Cats stay awake all night.
Come on, let's play.
I don't want to play. I want to go. I wonder if that butler, Mr. Doe, is already asleep or not. Doesn't really matter. Something tells me we might have to come back there at some point on this night. But not right now. To the Criminal Affairs Department we go. Hey, yo, can I visit? Is it visiting time? Can I visit? Can I make a special case?
Feels sort of tense in here, doesn't it, Mr. Nick?
Yeah, it does. I wonder if something happened.
You're Mr. Guard's lawyer, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, we finally found just the person we've been looking for. A real decisive witness.
What? Don't tell me it's the butler. A decisive witness? You mean for Mr. Guard's case?
We're taking the witness statement right now. Gotta hand it to Mr. Edgeworth.
What's Edgeworth up to now?
Who is this witness?
I think you know this person quite well, Mr. Lawyer.
Mr. Nick?
Between the kidnapper's demand and now this, I can't see any way to win here.
Oh yeah, Mr. Edgeworth wanted me to tell you something.
He did?
Even though visiting hours are long over at the detention center, he wanted me to grant you special permission, so there you go.
Dude, Edgeworth, you're the man.
I've already called them, so they know. Go on, go talk to your heart's content.
Thank you very much.
This is such good news, Mr. Nick.
Go talk to your heart's content? Sounds like the police are pretty sure they have tomorrow's trial in the bag. Bitches. Fucking so sure of yourselves. We'll see who wins this trial when it comes. Alright, Matt. We got shit to talk about. I'm sure they must have transferred Ms. Andrews here by now. So that means that both Mr. Engard and Ms. Andrews are in this detention center. Now then, whose story do I want to hear? Both, but we're starting with Matt. Here we go. Dude, it's Mr. Right, bro. I hope you can get me off the hook tomorrow. I'm counting on you. I hope so too. Or do I? Edgeworth just dropped a bombshell on me and said that Juan Carrito was killed by an assassin, and that assassin's client is this man, Matt Engard. What's wrong, bro? Mr. Engard, there's something I must know with 100% certainty. Huh? You seem kinda different, bro. You're totally not like your usual lawyer dude self. Yeah, there's reasons for that. Tell me things. About the press conference. You mean the one where Juan was gonna dress up as a nickel samurai? Yeah, I heard a little more about it from Miss Andrews. Looks like Juan had his hands on a secret so powerful. God, we just heard this. We just heard this. Could you please fill me in on what this secret is, please? Uh-oh. Time for the psych lock. Oh my lord, it has 5 pa-cha-chas. I knew this was coming.
Mr. Nick, don't tell me.
Psych lock. You said a secret, right? But you don't have any idea what it is, do you, dude? Not really. Did you know about Mr. Carrito and Ms. Andrews' relationship? Well, it's all over the tabloids, dude. But I don't know any of the details, if that's what you mean. Look, how many times do I have to tell you? I don't care what Juan did with his life, bro. Ms. Andrews, she had a purpose in mind when she started seeing Mr. Carrito. Her mentor was Miss Carrito's manager, and Ms. Andrews was going to get Ms. Celeste Impact's suicide note from him. Celeste. Does that jog any memories? Uh-oh. Dude, I suddenly just got totally hungry. You up for a pizza? My treat, bro. Yeah.
Mr. Nick, what's a pizza? Is it kind of pea like green peas?
Let's go eat one later, okay? Ugh, I got cut up by the pizza dude at the shop, bro. That's too bad. Well, how about we get our minds off this topic and talk about something else, okay? What a fucking douche. Mr. Engard. Are you connected to Ms. Impact's suicide in some way? Most likely. Seems to be the most likely scenario. Should we try to break the psych lock now, or should I give up now? Can we just go talk to... If I leave and come back, can I talk to... well, hold on. Let's see if something pops up here. Probably gonna talk to Gumshoe if we're here.
Doesn't look like Mr. Scruffy Detective is here.
Well, he's out there with the camera asking around at all the electronic stores. Oh, yeah.
Then I'll make some salad for him for dinner.
Looks like Pearls really appreciates what Gumshoe is doing for us.
Mr. Nick?
Huh? Yeah?
Where's the lettuce?
I don't think I've ever bought lettuce before in my entire life.
I guess I have to give up on making a salad then.
Guess the lack of lettuce is kind of a problem. Make some other kind of salad. Anyway, alright. We only came here to set up going back to the detention center. I want to see if I can visit Ms. Andrews. Yes, I want to hear Ms. Andrews now. See if we can get some more details about something. Hopefully she doesn't have a psych lock too. God, I hope not. Oh, it's you. I'm sorry to be visiting at such a late hour, but there are a few questions I absolutely have to ask you. Me? I thought your client was Matt. I'm sure Ms. Andrews knows something. She can't be clueless about this secret Mr. Karita had on Mr. Engard. Let's hear about the secret, baby. She's gonna fucking be all psych locked up too. I'd like to ask you about Matt Engard, if you don't mind. Mr. Wright, you still don't know, do you? The real him, I mean. The real him? You seem to bear a lot of resentment towards Mr. Engard. If that's the case, then why did you become his manager? And why would you become intimate with his rival? That has nothing to do with this case. Nothing. Something tells me that's not true. About Ms. Celestine Pax. I had finally put her death behind me, and now, thanks to you, it's all come back to the surface. I'm sorry. Jeez. Yes, I was shocked by her suicide. And it's true that when I heard the rumor that Juan was the one who had hidden her suicide note, I began to draw close to him. Okay. I wanted to get her suicide note back, and to burn it. You wanted to burn it? But why? I didn't want it to spread like just another piece of gossip. But I never held any murderous intent towards Juan. I would never do something so stupid. The suicide note, huh? I wonder what it said. Good question. So why frame Engard? Why did you try to frame Mr. Engard? That's simple. Because he's the killer. That's why. Isn't it the duty of every good citizen to inform the police?
But there had to be another way.
The police are excellent at doing their job, so they'd figured it out, right? Yes, they're so good that they couldn't figure out the real truth behind Celeste's death.
Miss Andrews?
Well, I know you're not the type of person to do something without a reason, so please, tell me why you did what you did. Revenge.
Huh? Did you say something just now?
She said revenge. Psych lock time! Oh, she's only got one. Maybe we have what we need already. Psych lock, huh? Don't you understand yet? You're not my lawyer. To be honest, you're more like an enemy.
But...
I'm sure I just heard Ms. Andrews say, revenge. Indeed you did. Let's go ahead and present her the psych lock thing and see what we're gonna need to break that shit. Alright, what's it gonna take to break through your heart lock, baby? Break through that chastity belt. Why frame him? Can you please tell me why you framed Mr. Engard for the murder? I've already told you countless times. It's because I thought Matt was the real killer. No, that's not it. I know you have a personal reason to dislike Mr. Engard. Ms. Andrews, you may think I didn't hear it, but I know you said something earlier. You said revenge. So are you saying I was taking my revenge out on Matt, and that's why? What an absurd idea. I don't have anything I want to take revenge for. Ms. Andrews, a woman who lives by being dependent on another person. There is something or someone in her past that would make her take revenge. The only thing that makes sense, if we're going off of that assumption, would be Celestine Pax. So I'm gonna ask around a bit more before I assume her is the thing, and then if I can't find anything new to happen right now, we'll just go right back to her and try to break that lock. Oh, Mr. Wright, please, you have to help me. Who is this? Uh-oh. Oh, no. I should have known he was going to be the goddamn freaking other witness, decisive witness. It is going to be him. What freaking voice did I give him last? I don't even remember, man. Mr. Powers!
What happened? Why are you here?
You see, I got roped into this somehow.
What?
And now I'm going to testify at tomorrow's trial. So the decisive witness is Mr. Powers? I was talking with detective until a little while ago, and I was on my way home. And all of a sudden, you're under arrest, and I was brought back here. Uh-huh. They said my face and whole self in general looked suspicious or something. Huh, well, I guess I can see how they thought you looked suspicious. But I'm just a normal guy on an exercise show for kids. Is that a crime? I don't know. Maybe Powers actually is evil? I don't know, man. It's questionable. He's questionable. So about this testimony you're giving, what are you going to talk about? I really don't know yet. But it sounds like I saw something pretty important from what they tell me. You saw something important and didn't realize it. What was it? Well, the detective told me not to talk about it. You can't tell anyone, and especially not that lawyer, he said.
Who do you think is that lawyer the detective was talking about?
I'm gonna take a wild guess and say it's me. Yeah, you got it, bro.
Mr. Nick? Mystic Maya and myself are your only two allies in this world, but it's alright.
Ouch. I don't really have a lot of friends, do I? No, you don't. This is gonna do a lot of damage to Matt, you know. Because he's got that refreshing like a spring breeze image going. But what is he really like? Well, let's see. Matt always has been kind of a player with women. He would never really turn a pretty face anyway, if you know what I mean. Or turning a pretty face away, if you know what I mean. He'd always say it's just a game to justify himself.
What? How horrible! That's unforgivable!
Ow, sorry, didn't mean to offend you. But you know, he said once that there's only one person in this world who won't swoon over me. One person who wouldn't swoon over him? His manager, you know, Ms. Adrian Andrews. Why is Mr. Powers suddenly looking kind of energetic? Maybe he likes Adrian Andrews. I don't know, man. You see, I'm actually a sucker for gossip. I mean, celebrities in their world have this dazzling sort of image, right? A dazzling sort of image? But aren't you a part of that dazzle, Mr. Powers? No, I'm more of a hairy, sweaty, smelly, brutish kind of guy, you see? But it's okay, really. I get to hear plenty of gossip about a lot of other stars around me as things happen. Well, that's true. Oh, hey, so did you hear about this yet? About Ms. Andrews' mentor and her suicide? You mean Ms. Impax?
We heard something about how her wedding was canceled.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Thought about it a little the other day, about the mysterious death. Hey, Mr. Wright, why don't you ask me about that? Go on, go ahead. Mr. Powers is so charged up, his skin is practically glowing with electricity. Alright, tell me all you know, bro. Hey, so you ever heard this? Have you seen this? Have you heard about this? Celeste left a suicide note. Yeah, I know. What did it say, do you know? And they say that Juan went and hid it. We heard about that in court today. But there wasn't any actual proof that she had left a note. Well, this is what I think. I think that something bad was written on that note. Something bad for Juan, that is. Something?
Something bad for Mr. Carita?
Why do you figure so? Well, before she died, Celeste talked with a few of her friends. And she said, it looks like I may have been caught by an insidious man. What? Insidious man? Did she mean Mr. Carita by that? Well, there's no one else that fits the bill, right? And that would be reason enough for him to hide the suicide note. I see. Well, that's some good info. Thank you. You're welcome. Mr. Engard and Miss Andrews, they're both at the detention center right now. There are still things I don't understand or know about, I'm sure. I have to get the two of them to tell me everything. Uh-oh. That's a regular phone call. Who's calling?
Mr. Nick, your phone!
Hey, that's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? I don't like the sound of this ringtone right now. Sounds like kind of ominous. Yeah, I know. What do we got? Hello? We're in big trouble now, pal! I'll be back at the office really soon. What's wrong? Something really unexpected just happened. Mr. Edgeworth, Edgeworth? Anyway, hurry up and get back to the office, hot pal. I don't know what's going on anymore. It's no good. The end. Okay. Hello? You got cut off.
What's going on, Mr. Nick?
Gumshoe said we need to go back to the office right away.
Then we should hurry back.
I'm scared to go back.
What are you talking about, Mr. Nick? Pull yourself together.
Maybe it'll be good news. Somehow, I doubt that. Edgeworth is involved, he's either gonna punk us or Edgeworth got hurt. That's what it almost sounded like. Let's see. Curious to find out. Hey, pal! Mr. Edgeworth's already back. Well, what happened? We got him. We know who bought the spy camera. This quickly? And this bear's what gave them away, pal. The bear. I figured it out, pal. I figured that we should have been looking into the bear instead of the camera. Thanks to Edgeworth, more like.
Wasn't that Mr. Edgeworth, I figured?
Shh, Pearls. And? Go on. There's only one person who bought one of those bears who's related to this crime.
Who is it? Who would be so rude as to spy on another person in their room?
Matt Ungard. I should have freaking guessed that already. I mean, it's... Okay.
Huh?
Matt Ungard, your client. That's who, pal. Here, I thought things couldn't get any worse. Great. Fucking great. Are you sure you heard right? That the person who bought this bear heard it from the department store clerk, pal. This is the credit card receipt for the purchase. It's for $3,800, pal. That's an exact match to the price of that stuffed bear. A receipt? That's all you have? Nah, it's not just the receipt, pal. The store clerk said so himself. He told me, I'm sure I sold the bear to Mr. Ungard. I mean, the clerk even got Mr. Ungard's autograph out of it, pal. So I'm sure the person that bought the stuffed bear was Mr. Ungard himself. My sight is failing me. This can't be. Dun dun dun. We got the credit card receipt. Okay. So where was the spy camera we found? Ah, that was a dead end, pal. I mean, you could get this kind of thing from anywhere. But for now, I guess I could give these back to you for you to file away into evidence. So we got the spy camera and the transmitter and the stuffed bear right back from the court. Got it. I know you don't want to give up, pal. I never thought. I didn't think it was possible. The person who put the spy camera in Juan Corrida's room was Matt Ungard.
Why? Why would Mr. Ungard do something like this?
I bet it was to catch Miss Andrews and Mr. Corrida in one of their rendezvous. I bet it's not good enough for me. I have to know the absolute truth behind this camera. Are you going to see him? Mr. Ungard, I mean. Yes.
I'm scared, Mr. Nick. I wonder what we'll find out next.
Oh God, I'm scared too. I'm scared myself, but I have to put on a good face for Pearls. Matt Ungard, what in the world have you done? That is a good goddamn question. Alright. I think we're gonna go back to the detention center and we're gonna get it cracking. Let's get it cracking. Oh, we're gonna start with Matt. You're working really late, you know. It's already past 10 p.m., dude. I think it's time you told me the truth, motherfucker. Relax. Don't you know that ignorance is bliss, bro? But if you really want to know, let's talk. Alright. You got anything new to say here? Nope. Alright, let's present him some of these things that we just got and see if he responds to any of them. Starting with the receipt. Could you please take a look at this? I know it may not seem important to you. Well, if it's not important, then I'd rather be in bed, bruh. So he's gonna do that to everything I throw in his face, huh? Skin's gonna wrinkle up like a prune, dude.
You know, he's right, Mr. Nick. Your skin's kind of drying up here and there.
I swear, after this case is over, I'm gonna get lots and lots of sleep. Maybe. Transmitter? No. He's not gonna respond to any of this shit. I'm just gonna stop presenting it to him. These are all gonna be things to break open his psych locks. Huh. I wonder if we have enough to break his psych locks. Let's go ahead and try it. We got a bunch of new evidence just now, so we might have enough. Let's find out exactly what we need and how to go about it. Here we go. Matt's secret. Now, let's hear what this secret of yours is. What if Mr. Corrida had been successful in his plan? What would he have disclosed? I told you before, dude. I don't know. I don't know anything about Juan, okay? Look, Mr. Wright, I could keep on saying it until I'm blue in the face, but I totally didn't pay Juan any attention the whole time that night. I mean, come on. I was in the middle of a nap, bro. Don't lie to me, bitch. Huh? I know you paid close attention to Mr. Corrida, especially on that night. Do I say the camera? Do I say the bear? The bear or the camera? let's go with the bear. Yeah, seems right. This bear was in Mr. Kurita's room on the night of the murder. A bear that was supposed to be a present from a fan. So, it's a present, dude. It actually looks kind of classy if you know what I mean, bruh. Yes, I hear it's quite expensive. Which is why it is very odd that this gadget was found inside the bear. The spy camera? This is a very small video camera. And it was hidden inside this bear's eye. Maybe it's a really curious bear. Well, whatever this bear saw was sent somewhere using this transmitter. Which means someone on the night of the murder was secretly filming Mr. Kurita's room. Well, there goes one Cyclock. We're on the right track, I guess. Huh. I guess Juan had a few of those kinds of fans too, huh, dude? Actually, I wouldn't say this bear was a present from a fan. Huh? Are you sure, dude? Who else could it be from, bro? The person who gave this bear to Mr. Kurita was... you. Bitch. Mr. Unguard, don't you know this bear from somewhere? I don't think I've ever met Mr. Bear before, dude. But he says he knows you. How could you forget such a great friend? What else did the bear tell you? He says that the one who put the camera in his eye was you, Mr. Unguard. If I didn't know how you work in court, I'd think I was in some serious trouble, bro. Come on, this is all a joke, right, dude? You're just pulling my leg, right? Looks like you're not ready to give up your secret yet. Well, do you have any proof you want to show me first? Here is proof that it was you who put the camera inside the bear. The receipt?
Take that!
I'm hoping. I have here one credit card receipt, Mr. Unguard. It's from when you bought that stuffed bear. Dude, all you can tell from this is that I spent $3,800, bro. I go to that department store all the time, okay? This $3,800, this could be for the toothbrush I bought that one time. A $3,800 toothbrush? It's ivory, and it's got elephant hair for bristles? Ew, elephant hair? Is that what rich people use nowadays? Anyway, the store clerk clearly remembers you and your purchase. After all, you gave him an autograph, did you not? Uh-oh. Dude, you should have said that earlier. Okay. That's 2 Cyclocks down. So can I ask you one thing, bro? Yes? You're my lawyer, right, dude? So, if you are, then why are you looking into stuff like that? Because if I don't know the truth, I can't help you. Sounds more like stupid lawyer talk to me. Hey, let's stop talking about this, okay? No, not yet. I haven't asked you why you set the camera up yet. And what your secret is, of course. It would be a strictly confidential secret. So what are you gonna do now, bro? I'm gonna find out what I want to know, because I must. The reason you hid this camera in Mr. Kurita's room and filmed it in secret is... Uh-oh. This might be where I'm stuck, because I don't know... The press conference? I'm gonna say the press conference. No? Mr. Unguard? Dude, how about you take that bear home with you and talk to it? Oh, I'm sure Mr. Bear will talk to you about as much as I will, which is not at all. Fuck! And you know what I didn't do just now? I didn't save it. Mr. Nick, if you push yourself anymore, your soul will shatter. Please calm down, collect your thoughts, and try again. I've made too many mistakes. In the next episode of Let's Play Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright for Justice for All, we're going to crack this fucker. We're going to crack his head wide open. I might have to do a little bit more looking around before I do it, though, and I probably will, but I'm going to save that for next time. So I'll see you guys then. Peace!